welcome back to another Kerbal video. This is my 31st attempt making this. But anyways, to the video. This is a lunar lander with a rover right here. That's why we have the fairing on here. You can find it in the Steam Workshop under Lunar 1, under whatever, or newest. So this was just released. I released this yesterday, so go ahead and find that easily. But this is a asparagus rocket, so that means these boosters will fall off at the same time. No, they won't fall off at the same time, but you'll see what I mean. I don't know. But let's go ahead and launch this rocket. The first step to get into the Mun is to get into orbit. And I recommend, if you haven't been to orbit yet, you stop this video and go ahead and watch a video on how to get to orbit. And I will be releasing a video on how to get to orbit eventually once I finish this video. But let's go ahead and launch this in 3, 2, 1. Set of things, or our boosters. $76,000 and $1 million. So we're putting into our rover. And we still have these 2 boosters, so we should be fine. Now we can go ahead and start running. We still have these problems. Getting into orbit. We're gonna ditch some more of our boosters. like cardboard, but it doesn't act like cardboard. Oh, we're getting close to getting in orbit. Burn for around a minute more, it says. We need to make sure our periapsis is at around 75,000 minimum. But we're looking good. You will have this stage when you hit the mun, but that's fine. We're looking good. This there. We're gonna go periapsis soon. You know, we're technically in orbit, but I wouldn't consider it because we are now technically now in orbit with 71,000 and 335,000. So we're gonna go to our apoapsis here, app maneuver, so we can make that bigger. Go ahead, apoapsis 494,000. It's turning right there. So that's our perfect. We're going to be exactly. Have to make our orbit that big, and it will not require that much fuel though. Once you get a big orbit, it's like a tackle. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna fast travel, or time warp, I should call it, not fast travel. Now we're gonna burn, and when the time warp is done, okay, burn. Is right there, so we're gonna look at the periapsis, add maneuver, so we can expand that out. Right. Right around. We're gonna do that, so we can do that, because we're gonna do that there. Go ahead and do that. 2, 1. Let's burn. Maneuver here. Go ahead and extend that. We could do that. I think we're gonna do that. So if we did end up, you know what I mean. If we ended up not making the one, we could try to shoot for minutes, but this is gotten how to get to the mun, so go ahead and turn this around. And we're gonna fast travel in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Time warp complete. Put your hand on the X key to make sure that you can, turn your engines off super quickly. Slow burn. Oop. burn. Take that. Oop. Go. Now we can orbit the Mun now. Once we get around the Earth, or the Kerbin, I should say. I should call it Kerbin. The Mun encounter right here. Okay, so we are perfectly here. Just turn that down a bit. Okay, turn that down. Okay, so at our periapsis, we're gonna add a maneuver where we pull in. Should pull into an orbit of 18,000. That looks very good for the Mun. That. And before we do that, make sure you save. Do not hit load. Hit save game and save it as Mun landing 1. Save it as that, okay? Around here. That is where we're gonna do our burn. We're gonna move this so we can get in orbit around the Mun. We're gonna move now. We're gonna burn for 1 second. I doubt we're gonna burn at least for a second. We're gonna probably burn for more, but we are getting pulled into Mun's gravitational pull, and right here, we're burning. You only have a couple seconds for burning, and you are now in orbit of the Mun. Good job. Turn that off. There you go. Now you're in a large orbit of the Mun, a pretty good one at that too. We're on our apoapsis, and we're gonna add a maneuver. We're gonna keep shrinking this, so we're gonna keep shrinking that. We want to get to 15,000 and 15,000, so you can get close to the Mun. Oop. Pull that out. 22,000 is good. Put it on maneuver mode. Go ahead and put that right there. And we're gonna fast travel. Or time warp, I should call it. It's not fast travel. We're almost there. In a couple seconds, we see. Okay, start burning. You do want to get to 20,000 because you do need it to be there. You don't want to get lower. We're at 47,000 right now. That's pretty good right now. We will have to shrink it, but we can shrink that. 76,000 is pretty good. It's pretty cool that we're even orbiting. I probably will make a video on how to return back to Earth, but I don't know how to return back to Earth right now. That's why some Kerbals are stranded on the Mun right now. This dude, that one. 3, 2, 1, let's maneuver. Keep your hand on the shift key, or whatever key you use for your burn. You don't want to exit, because that'll be way too powerful, and you'll probably end up crashing into the Mun. So, I forgot to tell you, do not use so much thrust when you're around the Mun, because if you basically fart, you can get yourself in orbit. So, you want it to be super low, because this is like, if we're on Kerbin, this would not even be max thrust. This would be like super max thrust to do this that fast. We are almost there. Go ahead and move on. Maneuver. We can shrink it down now. That smaller, smaller, and smaller. Let's stop that right there. Add a maneuver here, where we bring our periapsis in to around 11,000. We'll do 15,000 meters. 16,000 meters is good. Put that on maneuver mode. Set it to maneuver. It's gonna bring us to our periapsis, I know that, but we're now connecting with our other Kerbal. Now we're connecting this to KSC. Okay, well, we're not connected to KSC, but it's fine. Soon. There we go. A small burn off. We're at a 14,000 orbit right now. We can now shrink that even more by doing a 24,000 orbit, which should get you close enough where you can land on the moon. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Probably put us at retrograde again. Period. First time. We'll go ahead and do that. So it'll put us at retrograde. It's not retrograde, but we put it right here. Can communicate with one of our Kerbals there, and we are in contact with another space center right now. Okay, now we can start burning. Really small, and we are good. Our apoapsis is 26,000, and our periapsis is 14,000, and we are very good. So we can. I recommend doing it on your periapsis. That'll be easier, and you can land better. So we want to put that right down there. Okay, you are so close. Okay, make sure to save this right here. Okay, call this Mon Orbit. Okay, or whatever you want to call it. I probably spelled orbit wrong. I really don't care. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, let's save that. Put that on my mode. Okay. Let's go ahead and fast forward. We're in contact with other Kerbals. There's one of my other landers. That's what it originally called. Don't know why I called it that. I think it was because I just jammed my keyboard. I just pressed my keyboard and put some random button on there. Press some random buttons. I did call it Lunar Lander 1 eventually. We could land in the crater area, but I don't know if that'll be so fun. It could be fun, but it would be hard to maneuver. It would be better for a SSTO or bigger, like a shuttle, because you could launch off at a ramp. But for landers, it's not the best because you can land on the side of the mountain. But luckily, we're gonna hopefully not land next to a crater. Go ahead. Turn off our engines. We're gonna put this on retrograde. You can ditch this. I will ditch it later, but fast forward. Just start burning. You can do a small burn because you want to get that down around 30 meters a second. Is even too fast. With this lander right there, I got it down to 1 meter a second somehow. I don't know how I got it down to like 0.1 meters a second because I used the Terrier engine. But looks like we're gonna be landing close. There is one of our landers. We did land in that area, so we could potentially drive over there with our rover, but and remember, extend your landing struts. Okay, almost. Looks like we're gonna be landing in that crater over there or somewhere. But ooh, looks like we could be landing in that crater too. Okay, put out some gas. We will ditch this though because we're not gonna need that because you're not gonna try to land on this. With not even a landing strut, I wouldn't risk it. You could flip it over. You could do many things. So I'm gonna do that. Then we have a decoupler to decouple after that. So if you feel like you want to decouple that, you can. So RCS, you're gonna go like that. You can. I think we're gonna land maybe in that crater or that crater, maybe in that crater area, but I doubt it. Okay, I think we're gonna ditch that tank because we're not gonna do it. It's probably too risky right now. Burn away from it. Okay, that tank is gonna float on down, and it would be funny if it somehow landed, but I doubt that. We don't need to get out of its way. It's gonna stay like that till it hits the surface. We are gonna eventually pop up, but since we do have a save, if you do fail this, remember you do have a save, so you can go back and fix this. Or hopefully you did save, so if you do screw up, you can go back from your save. Looks like we're gonna be landing like right on that crater, so we can start doing a slight burn of our thuds. Hopefully we land in that crater or that crater. Hopefully we don't land on like the side of the crater, which that would be a pain. Looks like that's gonna land on the side of the crater. Looks like we're gonna land close to the side of the crater, not but in the crater. So you also need to think about where you're landing, because if you're landing on the side of a mountain, most likely your thing's gonna tip over. So you want to make sure you don't land on the side of a mountain or something, because you're just gonna flip right over. Looks like we can see some like small moon rocks. We can land right next to the crater. Okay. Should turn up our thuds a bit now. Make sure you do have solar panels on here, otherwise your vehicle will not work. Open your antenna. Looks like we're gonna land right next to that crater. Which that was super lucky. After this, you're going to want to plant a flag to say, hey, we landed on the moon. And that's going to blow up. Lunar 1 debris is going to blow up soon, because that's going quite fast. Pretty kilometer away from us. Hopefully we don't land on any of our debris. We'll want to switch that right there, so you can know how actually far you are from the land. So right now we are 1,000 meters from the land. Yeah. Good. We're doing good. Slow it down a bit. Because you don't want to start going up. You want to just slow down with your burn. Slow down here. 5 meters a second is good. Landing speed. You don't want to use up all your fuel, but you want to use up a decent amount. So, but this should be pretty easy to go back to Earth, because you just need to go one big boom and you're out, basically. So we will drop that rover. Also, when you're doing this, reaction wheels turn it to SAS only. Otherwise, your reaction wheels will just be you will be just flipping upside down, because the reaction wheel turns fast and turns it, so you'll just be like a capsule, like a satellite in space, kind of flipping around with the reaction wheel. Look at that, some debris spread across the moon's surface. We could go exploring that. I think that's the engine. We don't want to go up. We want to go down. Off the engine for now. Slight burns or slow down. We do not want to land on the moon too fast. rockets off. Okay. Turn your RCS off. And then you can go EVA. Let's EVA. Better turn on our solar panels. Or extend our solar panels. Because we're gonna need our solar panels to work when we on the Mun, because we will need power, so we're gonna EVA him. RCS on. We do not want to land on the solar panels because I've done that before and you can break them. Okay. Your Kerbal has landed on the Mun. And there you have it. You are on the Mun. You can go ahead, walk over here, jump around. You could also do an EVA report. Okay. And then you can plant your flag and call this the Lunar 1 landing site. Lunar 1 landing site. Eep. Landing site. Okay. Okay, now you can go ahead and jump back up into your rocket. Oop, I forgot to turn on my RCS. That's what you need to do. Oop. I forgot to deploy that ladder. Ah. Poor Kerbal. Go ahead and try to. Good. Ah. Is he stuck on the Mun? You can go ahead and explore the Mun too. Go ahead and jump up. Get up here. Ooh. You could go ahead. You could try to board it from here. Don't hit your solar panel. Turn off. Don't hit that solar panel. Do not hit the solar panel. Do not hit the solar panel. Grab. Ah! So it is fun being on the moon. So you can jump up. Okay, do not hit the solar panel. Do not hit the solar panel. Do not hit the solar panel. Ah! Most of the play a game where you try to not hit the solar panel. Aha! But you can walk around, have fun. You can jump up now. You can get up now. There you go. Making your Kerbal back in the rocket. Or almost back in the rocket, but anyways, that's all for now. And you can also decouple that. I can't get it back in my rocket, so don't try to break your solar panel. I think I just found a bug, so we can go back in here. Board. Now we can. Okay. Now we've just deployed that. Now we could control that, but you can now drive that around and make sure you have your traction control up. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Go ahead, like and subscribe. And yeah, see you later. Bye.